Into round one we go then of the World Welterweight Championship, and Henry Armstrong looking to become the champion, having been the featherweight champion, up against a terrific boxer here in Barney Ross, the former lightweight champion, light welterweight champion and defending welterweight champion here. And Barney Ross comes into this one with 72 wins, 22 by knockout, 4 losses and 3 draws. Armstrong, as we've seen many times in the past, a very busy fighter. But the big question is, of course, can he come up from the featherweight division, the 9-stone division, to the 10.5-stone division here and reign supreme? See the massive size difference between these two men. Barney Ross, not a huge puncher, but a good boxer, and a tricky one at that. So into round two we go. Couple of wins and a loss against Jimmy McLaren for Barney Ross. So he's been in with some good men. Others worth a mention, of course, Tony Canzoneri, on more than one occasion, battling Battolino. Faced some good men, but then again, so has Armstrong. So Barney Ross then working reasonably well on the inside there with the uppercut. And of course, being the bigger man, that's a natural punch against a smaller fighter. Can Ross match Armstrong for speed? Real name, Melody Jackson. Homicide Hank to others. And Armstrong, as you can see here, struggling to get the range. So into round three of this 15-round World Welterweight Championship contest. The defending champion, Barney Ross, in action against Henry Armstrong, the reigning World Featherweight Champion. And it's a big ask here for Armstrong to give away 1.5 stones and take this title. So Henry Armstrong then from St. Louis in Missouri, against a decent fighter here, decent boxer indeed. Comes from Chicago, Illinois, Barney Ross. Actually born Beryl David Vozovsky. So where did he get the name Barney Ross? Into round four we go, and there's not a great deal to pick between these two men. Armstrong has been the aggressor most of the way. And you may remember that Barney Ross beat Jimmy McLaren for the Welterweight Championship. Had a good defence against Seferino Garcia, a very decent fighter. Beat him on points over 15 rounds. And here he is, against the best featherweight in the world. And once again, Armstrong's tactics are being very, very busy, are paying off for him here. Ross looks a wee bit flat-footed, can't really cope with the pace. Well, spins round there, full circle. So into round 5 we go then, and looks like Barney Ross has fallen behind now. And it's the sheer persistence and work rate of Armstrong that are doing the job for him here. And this crowd at the Long Island City Bowl thoroughly enjoying this. Cracking left hook there from Henry Armstrong. Referee for this one is Arthur Donovan. So Armstrong then really applying the pressure here. Head and body, both hands. And we've seen in the past he's a tough man to nail, always on the move. Well, the punch is there, too long. So into round 7 we go then, and Barney Ross has got some work to do here. Henry Armstrong looking very confident. Perpetual motion. And a very decent puncher too. 90 wins for Armstrong. 60 wins inside the limit. And just 7 defeats. And he was just 18 when he turned professional, Henry Armstrong. Barney Ross made his debut at the age of 19. Well, I've got to say, at this stage, Barney Ross must be wondering what on earth he's got to do to win this. Lovely left hook again there from Armstrong. But Ross is a tough guy. Well, as you can see now, Ross under pressure here in this 7th round. Round 9. And Henry Armstrong starts fast and finishes fast. He has got a tremendous pace throughout. And we saw, of course, earlier on that Barney Ross, well, he managed to stay with Armstrong for a while. But since about the 4th round, it's been really all Henry Armstrong. And he's beginning to look overconfident at times, Armstrong. And Barney Ross is getting absolutely worn out by this work rate. And terrific punching of Armstrong at times. And don't forget, we're getting a man who rules the world in the featherweight division, giving away £21, a stone and a half, to try and become the welterweight champion. At the moment, that looks very possible. No foregone conclusions, of course, in boxing. Well, nice bit of work there for Barney Ross. And suddenly he gains some confidence here. Hooks and uppercuts. But again, Armstrong pushes him back. And that's one thing we didn't really expect to see. We know Armstrong's a strong fighter. To push a welterweight back like this takes some doing. Will it take a lot out of Armstrong? That's the question. Good stuff. Round 11. And the World Championship, well, looks very much in the hands at the moment of Henry Armstrong. But there was one moment in the previous rounds where we've seen Barney Ross really raise his game. And Armstrong once again really applying the pressure here. And what on earth can Barney Ross do? He can't stand back and box Armstrong off because Armstrong knows how to close the gap. And looking very smart defensively as well, Armstrong. Leaps in with a big left hook, come uppercut. Well, one of the kidneys there from Armstrong. But sticking close now and getting some power behind those punches. And Ross getting upset here on the inside. Round 13 and things are not looking good for the reigning welterweight champion of the world, Barney Ross. His title looks to be hanging by a thread here against the featherweight champion of the world, Henry Armstrong. So as good a boxer as Ross is, he's just been unable to keep Armstrong off him. He's absorbed a steady stream of hard punches from both hands. And of course, when he's gone to hit the target, it moves all over the place. And pure boxers feel fighters like Armstrong are pure hell. They just don't leave you alone. And of course the one thing that Barney Ross does lack is a massive punch here to take Armstrong out. Don't get me wrong, he's got a terrific record, but not a great knockout puncher. 50 of the men he's fought so far have gone the full route in 72 wins. So, as we come out for the 15th and final round then, Henry Armstrong looks on his way to becoming a two-weight world champion. He's still the featherweight champion. And he's got the reigning welterweight champion, Barney Ross, in no man's land. There's nothing Ross can do, surely, to come back from this, except score a knockout blow, which, of course, he doesn't really possess. Not at this kind of level, against this kind of fighter. So, little Henry Armstrong, then, has worked ever so hard for this, and he'll get it, I'm sure. And this has been a mightily impressive performance from Armstrong. And he will become a two-weight world champion when this one is done. Unless, of course, we get 3 judges turning in 3 bad decisions. And Ross has not really managed to hurt Armstrong on any occasion here. He's got him some nice looking punches, but sadly for him, Armstrong has walked straight through them. Cracking win for Armstrong. Two-weight world champion.